If you're thinking about setting up a structure to protect your wealth or plan your legacy in Dubai, you will likely come across two options: trust or foundations. Both are powerful tools, but they are designed for slightly different purposes. And in this video, I'll walk you through the key differences between the trust and foundation in Dubai, how each of them works, and how to decide which one is the right one for your goals. Before we start, my name is Shiraz Vaid and I'm the founder at Lepidus Wealth. And I've helped many clients and families with trust and asset structuring in Dubai. So if you would like my help in registering your will in Dubai or setting up a Dubai trust or a family foundation, you can complete your application to work with us by clicking the first link in the description below. Now let's start by understanding what a trust is. A trust is a legal relationship where one party, called the settlor, transfers assets to another party, called the trustee, to manage them for the benefit of the third party, called beneficiary. The key idea here is that settlor no longer owns the assets personally. They are held and managed by the trustee according to the instructions written in the legal document called trust deed. In the UAE, trusts are usually set up inside DIFC, the Dubai International Financial Center, or ADGM, which is the Abu Dhabi Global Market. Both are common law jurisdictions, which makes them attractive for international families. They allow full foreign ownership and offer strong asset protection, privacy, and flexible estate planning. Trusts are commonly used by individuals who want to plan their estate, protect business shares, or pass on the wealth to their children without going through complicated processes. Now, let's look at what a foundation is. A foundation is a legal entity similar to a company but with no shareholders. It is created by a founder who transfers asset to the foundation, and it is managed by a council. The beneficiaries are named in the foundation's charter or bylaw. Unlike a trust, a foundation is a separate legal person. This means it can own property, enter contracts, or sue and be sued in its own name. This makes it easier to open bank accounts and deal with other institutions. Foundations are usually registered in the DIFC or the ADGM as well. They are great for managing family wealth across generations, holding shares of companies, or supporting charitable causes. Many international families use foundations because they are recognized in both civil law and common law system, making cross-border planning easier. So what are the main differences between a trust and a foundation in Dubai? The first difference is the legal structure. A trust is a relationship, not a legal entity. The trustee holds legal ownership of the assets, but it's not a company or a person in its own right. A foundation, on the other hand, is a legal entity. It owns its assets and can act on its own name. The second difference is control. With a trust, the trustee has full control of the assets, but must follow the settler's instructions. The settler can appoint a protector to oversee the trustee, or with the foundation, the council manages the assets. The founder may retain some control depending on how the bylaws are written. Third, we can compare the recognition. Foundations are more familiar in civil law countries like much of Europe or Middle East. Trusts are better understood in common law countries such as UK, Canada, and Australia. Depending on your home country or where your assets are based, one may be more suitable to you than the other. Fourth is transparency and registration. Trusts offer more privacy because they are not always publicly registered. Foundations, however, must be registered and usually file basic public information with the registrar. That said, most structures offer strong confidentiality in Dubai. Fifth is banking. Foundations generally find it easier to open a bank account in Dubai because they are legal entities. Trusts may face more questions from banks, especially if the trustee is private individual. However, if you use a professional trustee service such as a service we offer at Setup Hero, the process becomes much more easier. So which one is the right for you? If you want a structure with high privacy and flexible estate planning and strong asset protection, and if you come from a common law country such as UK, Canada, or Australia, a trust might be a better choice. And if you want a structure that is legally recognized as separate person, easier to manage in banking, and offer cross-border recognition in both civil and common law countries, the foundation may be a better fit. Let me give you a simple example. If you are a Canadian entrepreneur living in Dubai and you own shares in a UAE free zone company, you might set up a DIFC trust to hold those shares. This can help with succession and protect against claims and keep things private. But if you are a multinational family with assets in multiple countries, you may want a formal structure with legal standing both in Europe and Middle East, and a foundation could be more suitable. In terms of cost, both structures are similar. You can expect to pay around $6,000 to $12,000 to set up either a trust or a foundation depending on the complexity. Annual costs for compliance and administration can range from $3,000 to $10,000. And remember that these structures are not just for the super rich. They're useful tools for anyone who wants to manage their wealth properly, protect their family, and plan for a future. As I mentioned earlier, if you own a business or real estate, don't wait for legal or health crisis to start thinking about protecting your wealth. Many people think asset protection is only for ultra wealthy. But the reality is that some of these solutions cost as much as setting up a free zone company in Dubai. If you want to secure what you have built and ensure your legacy, you can request your free and customized asset protection plan by clicking the link in the description below. And if you're serious about building long-term financial security, you should really check out my next video right here.